Hello, welcome back to Wizards on Fire, where students and staff eat progressively hotter wings. This is our last special of the year, so pretty excited about that. We do want to thank our sponsor, Wing Shack. There'll be a QR code at the bottom of your screen. Today joining us, we have, I would say, Rookie of the Year for teaching, none other than Mr. Kevin Snyder. Mr. Snyder, how are you feeling about these wings?
If I'm going to be completely honest, I'm pretty nervous and anxious right now.
Yeah,
but
me too.
Hey,
me too.
We're here, so.
It's okay. So we'll start off with we'll start off with the first one here, provided from Wing Shack. It's probably the least hottest one here. So we're gonna eat the wing, and then we're gonna answer a question.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get into it.
Okay. Going for the whole wing?
Yeah, dude. All right, Snyder. So I'm gonna start with an easy one. Easy wing. And since we always ask you this while we're in class, natural resources, what did you have for dinner for last night?
Oh, of course. Should have seen that one coming. Let's see. What did I have for dinner last night? Went to the Penrose in Fort Collins, actually. Had some fried pickles and taco salad.
Dude, that sounds fire.
Pretty good. Yeah, I recommend it.
Wait, and where is this?
Penrose. It's in Old Town, Fort Collins. Yeah. It's already a little too hot for you there, Jack? Dude, man, this is going to be a long day.
This is a horrible decision. All right. Let's see. Let's look at sauce too here. Garlic. All right. You ready? Let's go into this.
Yeah, let's do it. That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah. Which one you get for like tailgate or a Super Bowl party?
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So while you've been teaching here at WHS, you've had a lot of nicknames. I mean, this ranges from K-Dog, Crash Out Kevin, Genie Lamp. What is some of your favorite nicknames, and what are the ones you hate most?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm gonna start off with the one I hate most. It's probably gonna be Genie Lamp, because this is the first time I've heard of that one. Let's see, Skibidi Snyder's up there too. I'm not a big fan of that one either. I'm all right with Snydog though. I get Snydog quite a bit. That's probably the most common nickname I've had. Is just Snydog. So that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, not very original, but probably the one I get the most often for sure.
You know who gave you Genie and Lamp?
I'm gonna guess probably the gentleman sitting in the back there.
It's actually not.
No?
It's I had Kenny said that it was Virgil.
Okay.
Not to write my boy out, but
that also checks out.
It was him.
Yeah. Yep, I can see that.
Okay. Yeah. Second one. How are we feeling so far?
Fine. These are pretty mild so far.
Yeah, it's light.
Right. How are you feeling so far?
I'm doing just fine.
Yeah, sounds like it.
All right. Next one. Let's see what we got next.
The 410? Is that what?
410. It's got to be, right?
Yep.
All right. Let's dig into it. It's pretty good.
One's pretty sweet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's not too spicy.
Yeah.
Good job, Wing Shack.
Yeah. Such great sponsors. All right. So, would you say you're a pretty big CSU fan, being that you went to college, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Go Rams.
Right. So, you're also a pretty big college football fan, right? Who would you say is like the best player to ever like walk the field at college level?
The best player in history?
Yeah, it could be college. It could be quarterback, running back, wide receiver, defensive player.
Man, that's a really good question. So, not only am I a CSE sports fan, I'm also a Tennessee Volunteers fan, and I'm also an Indianapolis Colts fan as well. So, naturally, I'd have to say Peyton Manning is probably the best college athlete of all time. Other than that, though, I'd say that Tim Tebow, what he did at the University of Florida was very impressive as well. What's your take? I'd be interested to know who do you think is the best college football player of all time?
Of all time, I'm a big Detroit Lions fan, so I'd have to go Barry Sanders.
Barry, yeah. Where'd he go? Oklahoma State?
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
All right, that one wasn't too hot.
Now we're going for the Bear?
Is this the Bear?
Yep, that's the Bear.
All right, Bear hot.
You
Let's
ready?
do it. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Starting to level up a little bit now.
Oh, yo. This is a horrible idea.
No, we're good. We're good.
You got 3 more?
Dude, we're over halfway done. This is nothing.
All right. This year, you were lucky enough to take me and Sawyer to Indianapolis for the FFA convention. It was pretty nice. We saw a rodeo, a couple good meals, Mega Maroney concert.
Yep.
What was your favorite part? And what's your favorite Mega Maroney song?
Favorite part and favorite Megan Maroney song. Good answers. I would say that trip as a whole. Like, not only was I lucky enough to take you two along, but our whole ag program, we were lucky enough to take the group of students that we had. So we had a pretty great group. We had 12 students that were competing at the national level in their respective contests in horse judging and vet science and floriculture. So it was a pretty exciting trip overall. It's hard to pin down my favorite memory from that trip because all throughout, the spicy's getting to me now. It was just a really, really fun time overall. I would say that you bring up Megan Maroney and the Megan Maroney concert. I definitely would say watching you and Sawyer sing along to probably every song that she had at that concert, that was pretty comical and pretty impressive, I would say too. As far as my favorite song goes, I'm not much of a Megan Maroney fan, so I don't know that I could even name one. Is Tennessee Orange, is that her song? Yeah, probably have to be Tennessee Orange.
That's a banger.
Yep. How are you feeling, man?
Yeah, man, this is pretty hot, man. That was a big jump.
That's actually the same question I had written down for you. So,
Really?
what was your favorite memory from the national convention trip?
The rodeo, that was a good time. I liked watching that, watching the horses do all the cool tricks. And then the Mega Maroney concert was probably my favorite, I would say.
Awesome. Yeah, that was a good trip.
Yeah. All right. The bomb. This is where all the celebrities and stuff start tweaking out.
Okay.
So, and it looks like they didn't go easy on this. So.
No, it doesn't. Yeah. All right. Let's get into it.
All right. Let's do it, man.
Yep. Yeah, no. It's gonna go downhill pretty fast from here now.
Oh, it's so hot, bro.
Oh, there's still 2 more.
He needs some milk.
You good?
Yeah, man.
You need a break?
I'm good, man. We can edit that out.
You ready for me to ask you another question, Jack? Let's do that. So, you asked me about being a college football fan. I know you're a college football fan yourself, and you're a Detroit Lions fan, obviously, as you said. So, just curious, is there any like football game in particular that you'd say is like your bucket list? Like, what's one game, one matchup you'd really like to see? Like, for me, it would be, for me, it's the third Saturday in October. Tennessee playing Alabama. What football game would be your bucket list game to see?
Michigan State.
Michigan State? Yeah, that would be a good one.
I'm a big Michigan State fan. That's what my dad wants.
Yeah.
Hate Michigan. Hate Michigan. That'll be a great game.
So how do you feel then, like, about the game between Michigan and Ohio State? Like, are you rooting for Ohio State on that day?
I hate them both.
Gotcha. Oh. We good?
Yeah.
You got a little something on your shirt there.
Thanks.
I got you.
Give me
I don't know how I feel about the Mad Dog.
It only goes down from here.
That's a good point. Yeah. Maybe just take one small bite so you don't spit it all over me next time.
I apologize.
That's all good.
All right, let's do it.
1 second. I need to think about it for a second. Okay. Let's go. Oh, God. Why didn't you ask somebody else to do this, man?
It's my favorite.
Oh.
So I took a look at your past work experiences.
Okay.
Noticed that you were a meat clerk and a cutter.
Yeah.
Could you tell me what's the most memorable experience, and what can you tell me about the industry?
Oh, okay. Let's see. Let me think about that one first. Meat clerk and cutter. Industry. So I've been working in, or had been working in the meat industry since I was in high school. One of my first jobs in high school was actually working at a local butcher shop for a family friend. And from then, going to college at CSU, I got to work in the meats lab on campus there, which was a great experience. I learned a lot about the industry there. And I worked in a couple of different meat cutting jobs through college. So industry as a whole, it's actually one I'm fairly interested in. When I first transferred to Colorado State out of junior college, my original my original career goal was I wanted to be a meat scientist and work in the industry, but I learned pretty quickly that actually teaching and being in the classroom is where my passion was. So that's why I chose to change my major to education. But as far as my favorite memory, that's hard to think of off the top of my head. I do miss my first job that I had when I was in high school. A lot of that job was going to farmers markets and selling meat, talking to customers and whatnot. So yeah, that was a good job. Oh. Yeah, we got to turn the AC on in here or something.
Yeah. Where the fans at? Dude?
Yeah. Oh. All right.
Hey, one more though.
Should we go for the last one?
Oh yeah. Worry this way. Where this way going, bro? You ready for this last one?
No, but let's just get it done with.
Me neither, dude. Oh. Dude, I'm a mess, dude.
Sorry, me too. Extreme regret, they call it. Lovely.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Dude.
Yeah, I regret that immediately.
I hit you. I hit you.
I need some milk. Oh. You ready for my last question for you, Jack?
Let's do it.
So, I know you're a pretty big outdoorsman. You like to hunt and you like to fish. I'm curious to know either what's your favorite memory from your favorite hunting or fishing trip, or what is a moment in time through hunting and fishing that you're most proud of?
Whoa. Yeah, alright. Tell you about the first time I killed an animal, like a big game animal.
Uh-huh.
It was, I was in Michigan, right? My uncle's property. So like 5 in the morning, I'm at the stand, right? I forgot, I was dropped off by my dad. We were in a 4-wheeler, you know? I realized like halfway through the morning, I forgot my ammunition for my rifle. So I had to hike back.
What did you say, whitetail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to hike back like 2.5 miles back to camp, grab it, hike all the way back. And then, just as soon as I walked in, does rolled in and I got one of them.
No kidding. So you get dropped off at 5,
Yep.
have to walk all the way back, and then you get back and you still are able to get one.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Good thing you realized it then that you forgot your ammo.
Yeah, I would have been really mad if I would have gotten to that point. Right. I'll do what I'm fine. So you're a pretty big fisherman, I would
Yeah,
say.
I like to fish.
Yeah. What's your biggest fish and where did you catch it?
Biggest fish. That's a good question. Let's see. I've caught some pretty big catfish down in Tennessee. Caught some good sized striper in California, on the Delta in California. Here locally though, I'm not one to do a whole lot of carp fishing, but I had a buddy of mine, Cole, in college. He took me carp fishing, so caught a pretty big carp then. I don't even remember where it was at. It was at somewhere in Loveland. But yeah, no, I love the fish. Recently I've been getting into, over the last couple of years, I've been getting into fly fishing.
Yeah, nice.
So that's been taking up quite a bit of my free time lately, so that's been a lot of fun. Jack, this was horrible.
I know. This is...
I don't know why I agreed to this. We made it though.
Horrible. This is a horrible idea.
We made it.
Yeah, we did. We did it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. I'm done. Here's Vasa.